After years of sharing our knowledge and both selling plate carrier and belt setups, we thought it was high time to take our approach at chest rigs. And that is exactly what we will be doing in this video, because we will go over our very first chest rig recce setup. For this we will talk about the use of a chest rig, where we gained our knowledge. We will show you our setup and talk about the whys behind the details. Along the way we will show you a fully kitted out setup as an example, and finally we will talk about some possibilities you may have never considered when looking at the chest rig. Before that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to stay notified of our upcoming videos. Also make sure to comment down below to help us with the YouTube algorithm. And on top of that, go visit reconbrothers.com to treat yourself with some nice equipment, such as the bundle we will be talking about today. All your support is appreciated. Alright, normally this would be the point where I give you some bros advice, but since I'm talking in front of the camera, we will be asking the other brother for some advice. So bro, what do you have for us today?
Well, a common misconception with chest rigs and why people are generally less interested in them compared to plate carriers is that they don't allow the use of ballistic protection. Yet this is not entirely correct. Although chest rigs themselves are not made to carry ballistic plates, there are still ways to use body armor with them, which in fact makes them more versatile than people think. But we'll cover the details as we go further in the video.
Most of you that have been following us for a while will probably know that we have quite some experience with belts and plate carriers. We could definitely say that it is a field of expertise of ours, but for chest rigs this is less the case, as we haven't used them that often. However, we are very well aware that these also have very solid applications. Chest rigs mainly shine in environments where you have to be lightweight, mobile, or have to carry a heavy backpack. It is definitely more comfortable than with a plate carrier, for example. However, generally speaking, it is good to have both systems for when hits the fan. Whereas chest rigs are mainly used for reconnaissance purposes or survival purposes, a plate carrier mainly finds its advantage when you have high-risk environments and prioritize ballistic protection. Now, this is the reason why we also created a chest rig setup. In order to create this chest rig setup, you of course need a knowledge, and for this we spoke with an active member of a military recon unit, and he gave us a ton of information on what he usually carries with him and what his discomforts are. We've combined this together with our knowledge on the direct action products that we have been working with for years in order to create the perfect base for a setup that covers it all. And this one we've come to call the ReconBrothers direct action recce chest rig setup. First and foremost, we started out with a pre-configured chest rig setup. This because one, it is more lightweight, and two, it is more compact, and in the end it will also be cheaper compared to when you start off with an empty chest rig and have to add all the pouches on there yourself. Plus, direct action already makes some very well thought out chest rigs, so we went for that option. And therefore, the base of our chest rig setup consists of the direct action hybrid Hurricane chest rig. Now you might ask, why this rig specifically? Well, because this rig is a workhorse of a rig and offers a lot on its own. For this we will first fully cover what this chest rig offers and then go over what we've added in order to make our setup complete. It's a one-size-fits-all concept with a split front rig and only weighs 750 grams for a full-size chest rig. Furthermore, it features a zipper that allows for easy donning and doffing rather than to have uncomfortably crawl into the chest rig. Furthermore, this also allows you to lay down more comfortably by opening the chest rig and clearing your torso. The zipper is a solid YKK one, and on top it also features a button so the zipper can't open itself. The entire chest rig is constructed of 500 denier laser cut Cordura laminate and also features some soft shell fabric. Also shock cord stoppers, velcro, Hypalon and robust buckles have been used on this rig. The chest rig mainly features single and double stitching, but does have some reinforced stitching on high stress points. As can be expected with any product from direct action, also this one is durable water repellent treated and either IRR or NIR treated for the multicam variation. This to prevent detection by night vision devices. The main and most interesting part of this chest rig would definitely be the front, as direct action has put a lot of thought into the design of it. It features 4 integrated magazine pouches that can fit AR, AK and SR magazines. Now the cool thing about these pouches is that they are adjustable and thus you can set them to your preferred height. In front of these there are two buckled closed pouches that can easily carry another 2 magazines each. Now if you count it, that is up to 8 magazines on this rig alone, which is quite incredible for a chest rig, but of course it's a trade-off with other equipment. The pouch on the center right is a velcro closed flap pouch that can fit a smoke grenade. The one on the left to it is a zipper closed general utility pouch. On both sides of the rig it features 2 columns of bell slots for you to add pouches to your liking. Below the magazine pouches is a single row of bell slots on both halves, and it allows you to add a single row pouch. However, it does require a particular way of mollying in order to make it work. On the entire back of this chest rig are 2 velcro closed soft shell pockets that allow for storage of flat items such as intel, maps or navigation tools. What makes or breaks a chest rig are their shoulders, and Direct Action did a phenomenal job here because they made it very slim so it doesn't obstruct with the straps of your backpack, making the combination of the two very comfortable. These shoulders are length adjustable, and on the front they feature bell slots in order for you to add a pouch or PTTs, for example. Besides this, the chest rig also features cable or antenna managers. On each side of the shoulder you have 2, and also 1 horizontally on front on each side of the chest rig. The back of the chest rig is an H harness, which is most comfortable for people with some muscles in their back, which is kind of expected if you're about to carry this for your work. It also features a slim and reinforced drag handle and also has some bell slots here as well. The entire rig is adjustable and can be fixated with sewn-on velcro straps. On the back of the rig it has a strap for your lower back that is easily adjustable and also has an elastic part that gives when you crouch, for example. Furthermore, the chest rig is also designed to be mounted on a plate carrier via the use of its buckles. However, it doesn't feature velcro on the back, which is not ideal, and therefore you still have to use the back strap. Another limitation of this chest rig is that you can't use a dangler pouch with it. We personally don't mind because we're not fans of dangler pouches since they limit your movement capabilities quite a lot, but we do understand that if you require more accessible space up front, such a dangler pouch can be very useful. Nonetheless, in overall this is a very well thought out and universal system on its own. However, after talking to people that use these kind of chest rigs on a day-to-day basis, we've added some things to make it more functional. And for that we will switch over to the one that we have prepared for you, which will only take a second thanks to video editing. In total we've added 4 additional pouches to this chest rig to make it complete. We will show you the entire example, but please be aware that all other stuff is just to showcase you what is possible. The first thing we've come to realize is that ammunition is quite high on the priority list for these type of guys because they usually don't carry a pistol. Translated, this means that they usually have between 6 to 8 magazines with the one included in their rifle within direct reach. So for this we've used the main 4 magazine pouches, which again can carry many types of magazines, and additionally we also used the buckle closed flap pouch on the right to carry 1 or 2 extra magazines. For ARs it's 2, so bring the total up to 6, 7 if we count the magazine in your AR as well, or for the more chunky magazines that would be 6, so this part is covered. The first pouch we've added to the right is a universal direct action radio pouch, which can carry your simple 2A radios all the way up to your bulky military radios. The wiring and PTT can easily be mounted on the shoulder, where it is easily accessible and doesn't obstruct when you wear a rucksack, for example. For this example we used our Kenwood radio along with the 3M Peltor SEU 300. The right pouch on the center we left for its intended use, so the user can at least carry 1 smoke grenade that is within direct reach. The utility pouch you can obviously use for whatever you like, but as an example in this one we've put a lensatic compass, a chocolate bar, a multi-tool, a chapstick, a headlamp, some waterproof sealed batteries, and I think that's it. Of the buckled left front pouch we've taken off the flap and we did something special. Now as far as we are aware this can only be done with the Direct Action line of products. This because we've taken the insert of the Direct Action med pouch vertical MK2 and put it into this pouch. Now this means that you have full trauma kit capability in this chest rig, which is easily accessible and quick to take out. Now we've put a lot of thought into this because having such a trauma kit can literally save lives. On the outer left side we've mounted a direct action hydro utility pouch, and inside of this one is a 1 liter Waldo militaris type bottle, but it can also fit a 1 liter canteen or a Nalgene bottle with a steel cup like this one. And this together with some purification tablets is literally all you need in order to stay hydrated in the field. On the other shoulder we mounted a tourniquet pouch, which we've mounted upside down to keep it easily accessible, and also this way it doesn't interfere with the straps of a backpack. That's basically all we've added for this bundle, but as a matter of example, let's show you other things that we've added to the current setup that can be useful for example, recce or survival situations. One is a pair of gloves, and these are the MOG high abrasion duty gloves, which are awesome, especially if you need some more durable handwear. Additionally, we also mounted a fixed knife on this chest rig in one of its magazine pouches. This because a knife is a vital tool in any survival situation. This one specifically is the Yak Kit KNV2 Mil, which also features a flint on its holster. Lastly, let's not forget about the inner pouches in which we've stored a notebook, a map of the area and a pencil. What's also worth mentioning is that this chest rig can be used with a slick plate carrier in case you require ballistic protection on the front and on the back. And a slick plate carrier like this one doesn't have to be expensive either. The one we're showing here is a direct action Corsair. Another possibility is that direct action also has what they call a sniper panel, which is mounted in between the two halves of the chest rig, and this moves the sides aside, allowing you for a more comfortable prone shooting position. This panel also adds an additional front flat pocket. So that is a look at the entire recce setup that we've come up with and the possibilities that it allows. We certainly think that this is a solid setup for such applications, covering most of the things you might require in order to fight light and succeed at your objectives. And as we've explained, there are more options to use a rig than most people may think. This recce setup is available in Ranger Green, Adaptive Green, Black, Coyote Brown and Multicam on ReconBrothers.com. And the coolest thing of all is that we actually offer it as a discounted bundle. Guys, if this video was useful, please make sure to share it, keep on training, and you'll see us next time.